Imagine being utterly lost in a bustling foreign city, your only guide suddenly dead. Ben faced this nightmare in Tokyo. His phone died, plunging him into a labyrinth of fear. But this unexpected journey wasn't a trap, it was an invitation. Learn how letting go of control can lead to discovering profound joy and hidden wonders you never planned. Ben stood frozen at a Tokyo street corner, his phone clutched tightly in his hand like it was a winning lottery ticket. Every second of his carefully planned vacation depended on the intricate map displayed on the screen. The city sprawled around him, an intimidating maze of noise and light, but Ben felt safe as long as he could follow his digital breadcrumbs. Suddenly, the light faded from his screen and his digital map went dark. The battery had died. Panic flared in Ben's chest as the familiar streets morphed into an incomprehensible jumble of signs and faces. His carefully constructed safety net had vanished, leaving him exposed to the unknown. Lost in the sea of people, Ben's heart pounded against his ribs. Every street looked the same, a daunting labyrinth of unfamiliar characters and hurried footsteps. The fear of straying from his planned route intensified, making the city feel like a predator ready to swallow him whole. His instincts screamed at him to hail a taxi, to retreat back to the sterile safety of his hotel room. The thought of abandoning his carefully constructed itinerary gnawed at him, a stark admission of defeat in this foreign land. But then, a small, delicious aroma cut through the noise and panic. It was a scent of grilling meat and savoury broth emanating from a tiny, hidden shop tucked away in a narrow alley. Curiosity, a force stronger than his anxiety, tugged at him. Against his carefully laid plans, he found himself drawn toward the warmth and the promise of something new, something unknown. The shop was small, a hidden gem glowing with soft light. An old couple laughed softly inside, their faces etched with warmth and contentment, a stark contrast to the city's frenetic energy. His anxious mind screamed at him, "This isn't on the plan. Don't go in." But his stomach rumbled in agreement with his curiosity, urging him forward, promising a moment of respite from the overwhelming city. He took a deep breath, trying to steady the frantic rhythm of his heart, and stepped inside. The small bell above the door jingled merrily, announcing his arrival to the warm, inviting space. The aroma intensified, a symphony of savoury spices and rich broth that filled the small shop. Ben glanced at the menu, but the unfamiliar characters swam before his eyes, another reminder of his lost state. Clutching his insecurity, Ben gestured to the bowl in front of the old couple, hoping for a taste of whatever comfort they were enjoying. The chef smiled kindly and nodded in understanding. Minutes later, a steaming bowl of ramen was placed before him. Hand-pulled noodles, rich broth, tender meat, and vibrant toppings arranged with meticulous care. Ben spooned, the first taste. Cautiously, and the flavours exploded gently on his tongue. Warm, rich, comforting. The taste seemed to ground him, bridging the gap between fear and courage. Sitting there, in this quiet, stolen moment, off the map, Ben realised something profound. The dead phone, the confusing streets, the loss of control, they hadn't been a trap. They were an opening, an unexpected opportunity to break free from his fear, to step beyond the rigid boundaries he had built around himself. He had been so afraid of being lost, frightened to step beyond his plan, that he'd been missing something essential, the chance to live, to discover, to simply be present. The old couple's laughter bubbled nearby, a warm and comforting sound that reminded him of the simple joys he had been missing. Ben gave them a small smile in return. When he finished eating, he pushed away the empty bowl and stepped back into the night, ready to face the unknown with a newfound sense of courage. The streets still felt uncertain, every step unplanned and unfamiliar, but a new feeling shimmered beneath the surface, a quiet confidence, a sense of excitement about the possibilities that lay ahead. He didn't know exactly where he was going, and for the first time he didn't care. The city was no longer a threat, but an invitation. He wandered through the maze of streets, each turn revealing new sights, new sounds, new experiences that he never would have encountered if he had stuck to his plan. He discovered a hidden park filled with cherry blossom trees, their delicate pink petals dancing in the breeze. He stumbled upon a small tea shop where he learned the ancient art of tea ceremony from a kind and patient old woman. He even found himself singing karaoke with a group of locals, his initial embarrassment melting away in the face of their infectious energy. Each unplanned moment was a gift, a chance to connect with the city and its people in a way he never could have imagined. That night, lost in Tokyo's back streets without a map, Ben had found something better than control. He'd found freedom. He learned that getting lost wasn't something to be feared, but an opportunity to discover unexpected joys and connect with the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. From that day forward, Ben embraced the unknown, knowing that the most beautiful adventures often lie just beyond the boundaries of our carefully laid plans. And though he still made plans, he always left room for the unexpected, knowing that sometimes the best memories are made when we simply let go and get lost. He had found that sometimes the detours in life lead to the most incredible destinations.